It's happening. I'm gonna make some bread. Hey guys, welcome to the Tiki Hut. I had my live class with Patrick Ryan, who is a master baker, master chef. It's happening. I'm gonna make some bread. He was in Ireland, and I think there were probably 50 people total on the Zoom. I'm not really sure, but there were a lot of people, and I was one of them. And we baked for like 2.5 hours, something like that. I learned so much. And as some of you know or don't know, I was not a baker. I've never had a sourdough starter. And I made a couple of attempts, and then I found on YouTube Patrick Ryan Sourdough Masterclass. He made it so simple, because a lot of other bakers that are doing these YouTubes start talking about hydration and percentages and bakers this and that and math. So it seemed really, really hard, and he just made it so simple. So we made 2 different kinds of dough. Let me hold for the helicopter. Welcome to show business. And we're back. So we did 2 kinds of dough. It's kind of a basic sourdough, which we made a levain. I made a levain, which is basically flour and water and starter. The Chad is my starter's name. And since we were going to have the class at 10 o'clock this morning, it had to stay out overnight for 10 to 12 hours. So I made it at 10 o'clock last night. Which I've never even heard of. And I've been intrigued ever since I saw the recipe. So I made it, and I made it with wheat flour. And what I learned today is that I need to really invest in some good flour. This is what it looks like. You cut into it. Patrick, if you're looking, how did I do? It's delicious. It was a good day over here at the Tiki Hut. I learned so much. He gave us a talking to about not a talking to, but buy really good flour. It's interesting because the more I get into doing this process of making sourdough and a starter, and it kind of started like but the more there is to learn, and about scoring, your baker's mark, the different kinds of flour. He was using something called granary flour. I'd never even heard of it, and so that's why I use this cheap whole wheat flour. Yeah, I need to find some granary flour and try to make it correctly, but we do the best we can, and it's super yummy. Moonlight had some too. That's why he's following me around right now. Look, you can see the blue cheese in there. I did use some good blue cheese. I was able to get that. Here's what the Tiki Hut looked like last night. Have a good night.